You're listening to Off Air with Jeff and Rachael.
Are you ready for another one of our super impressive intros, Jeff?
I really am.
We just did it.
Yay! The fact that we have a big voice lady who does an intro for us, and podcast number 4.
Look at
Sister.
us. We're on a roll, Jeff.
Hiya!
This is going to be our most popular podcast to date. You want to know why?
Why?
All about you, Jeff.
Okay, wait a minute. What are we doing?
I'm interviewing you.
Oh.
First, I'm going to...
Wait. Where did you get these questions?
Some of them I got from listeners, from our J&R Listener Club.
Wait, so you cheated and asked our listener for some help?
Yes, I did. And I don't feel like that's cheating.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that's giving the people what they want, Jeff. They had a lot of questions
Okay,
for
I'm not
you.
sure.
You should be flattered.
I'm going to say right here, I'm not sure how entertaining this is, but let's go.
And then, but after that, we're going to play 20 questions. I actually have a list of like 20 questions.
You really
and
do.
these were all mine that I came up with. I'm old school. I actually wrote them down.
Okay.
All right, so let's start with listener questions.
Okay.
For Jeff. First one, we'll throw some softballs. How old are you?
55.
But.
I'll be 56 in about 3 weeks.
All right, how tall are you?
6 foot.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were quite 6 foot.
6.
No, I didn't think you were like short.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm that just bland average man, 6 foot, 56.
Like, yes, checks all
has
of the
gray
man
hair,
boxes.
it's like, okay, yeah.
All right, somebody wanted you to share a little bit more about your family. Like, tell us about Janet. How'd you even meet Janet?
It's really fun. I actually met Janet back in high school. She was a car hop at Sonic. Mm-hmm. I flirted with her because I was in high school, and she wouldn't give me the time of day. So then our lives chased each other until we finally married 22 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've got kids.
Got kids and grandkids. I mean, I have a daughter, Stephanie, a son, Luke, a son, Mark. I have grandkids, Olivia and Peyton and Vander.
And what do your kids do?
Besides mess with me and,
Well, that's a given.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, my daughter is an esthetician, and both of my boys work for IMSCO. It's a wiring company, electrical company.
Got smart kids then.
Yeah, well, smarter than their dad, that's for sure.
All right. If you weren't in radio, what would you be doing, Jeff?
The original plan, before I had a knee accident, was to play football, make so much money, retire, and talk about football.
Okay, so you're going to end up in radio either way, or broadcasting either way, but it was going to be post-football career.
Exactly.
Okay, so you just sped up the
So
timeline.
I like what you say. Yes, that's what I did.
You still met your goal.
Yeah.
We talk about football on occasion, probably not to the depth that, you're looking forward to.
There you go, yeah.
But we have this podcast, so
maybe we'll talk more as we get into football season.
All right, what is your favorite thing to do outside of work?
Oh, that's a good question. My first response really is kind of, I don't know, it's just relaxing to me. And I know it's going to sound weird, but to play video games.
I think a lot of people find that relaxing.
So I love doing that. I love spending time outside. Mm-hmm.
You have a beautiful backyard. I've seen pictures.
Thank you. Well, you're going to see it in person soon. Let's see. I like to fish, like to ski. Just, I would say pretty much outdoor stuff.
Outdoorsy stuff and video games.
Other than exercise.
Anything but that, please. What is your current favorite movie or TV series?
It's got to be Moon Knight.
Oh, did you watch all of it?
See,
and you still liked it?
Don't spoil this. I have
haven't
that
either.
final one left. The
just
season finale.
The overall reviews of it, not great though.
I know, but I think they're expecting too much. I think for what it is, and especially a Marvel character that not a lot of people know a lot about.
Right.
I think they've done a really good job with it.
Well, Oscar Isaac.
Well,
So you've got my attention.
There you go.
What is your favorite thing to eat? And where, if it's from a restaurant, not like a homemade thing?
Definitely Mexican food. I mean, I can eat it. I literally could probably eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So where's your favorite Mexican place around here?
Well, there's a couple that I'm really partial to. Hidalgo's is amazing.
Yes.
And I have to say, Torchy's. Their queso.
Oh man, the queso.
I literally could drink that with a straw.
I go there for the queso.
See?
Tacos, they're good.
Yeah.
But that queso.
No.
Excellent.
Yes. Preach it, sister.
All right. What about your least favorite food?
Okay, I'll say it this way. Now, I told you here recently, I just tried it, and I was more impressed than I thought I was going to be, but it's still not going to be if anybody says, what do you want for dinner, that's on my list. Sushi.
Okay.
And I liked it, okay? So it's not a case now because I've tried it. I liked it. Still not really my cup of tea.
Better than warm tuna?
Wow. You know, the door's over there. Maybe it's time for me to leave, okay?
And the last question from the listeners. In all of the years of Where in the State that you've done, what's your favorite spot you've visited? That's a big question. So we won't hold you to it if later you're on, you're like, oh.
Wow.
You've done this for many, many years. That's a hard
Guys,
one.
there are so many. And just real quick, in case you're like new to this whole thing, okay? Where in the State is the Magic Man actually started on the radio. We did it where we weren't on the TV, but we went out and we spent a whole week talking about Oklahoma tourism. And then it got morphed into what we now do on TV, which you get to help me with. And let me just spin it real quick. The short time that you've been doing these stories, are you not surprised the cool things that are in Oklahoma?
Oh, yeah. Just things you would never,
Right?
ever imagine. I mean, we've been to farms. We went to the Pigeon Museum.
Yes.
We went to a chocolate factory.
Yes.
Spoiler alert, we're going to play some laser tag
Yes.
this week.
I can't wait for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have to say, probably, wow, this really is tough. I'm just going to tell you, probably the best way to answer this is there are a ton of bed and breakfasts, and I don't know that they're all B&Bs, but they're that kind of type that are worth the stay. The three, or the few that come to my mind right quick are Stone Ridge, I think is what it is, and Broken Arrow that has the swinging king bed I've told you about out on the deck. It's amazing. The River of Love cabins in Thackerville that you could stay in an actual train caboose. That one is so cool.
I would love that.
And there's a place up here, up in Edmond, actually it's up in Guthrie. Sorry, I forgot the name of it.
Oh, you recommended this one to me, though.
Yeah, it's like on Willow Pond or something like that. You can go to the Where in the State's the Magic Man Facebook page and find it, but they're all worth it. There's tons of restaurants that are amazing. And like you said, laser tag. There's an indoor Nerf place you can play in Shawnee that's just like laser tag, but it's Nerf guns.
Yeah, and you had paintball where you were like driving around ATVs.
Yeah,
or
that's
something
in
like
Norman, man. That was really fun.
You get to do a lot of cool things.
I don't know. Yeah, it's tough to pin me down on one.
Okay, well that's fair. Is there a restaurant you want to recommend? Because you've done a lot of food ones too.
Yeah, we have. I will tell you, if you've never been to Pawnee, the Pawnee Burger, it's worth checking out.
Okay.
And then they've got the Wild Bill Museum there. There's other things you can do in Pawnee, but that's worth the drive. There's oh my god. Oh, Fat Guy Burgers in Tulsa. If you've never done the Fat Guy Burgers in Tulsa, you got to do that, and you got to do the peanut butter cheeseburger. I know it sounds gross. I know it sounds gross, but it will. Seriously, you'll be surprised how good it is.
Okay, noted, Jeff.
Okay,
noted. All right, are you ready to play 20 questions?
I don't know. You came up with all these. I'm a little nervous.
I think they're good. We're going to learn a lot about you.
Okay,
today.
let's give it a shot.
All right, let's start easy. What's your favorite drink?
Iced tea, unsweet.
Okay. Favorite band or artist?
That's got to be Toby Mac.
Okay. Who's your hero?
Wow, that's really good. I mean, honestly, I lost my dad a couple of years ago, and I still think he's probably my hero. Yeah, I mean, we had a really good relationship, and just the things that he was able to accomplish at the fire department and the sheriff's office and the marshal's office and all the things that he did, just, yeah, probably my dad.
Nice. What was the last thing you Google searched that you remember?
That's not fair. Because it was work related, okay? That is not fair.
Sure.
No, stop.
I don't know what you're going to say about
it. It was poi.
Poi, yeah.
Yes, P-O-I, the Hawaiian food.
Yes, we were trying to, I forget what we were trying to figure out something about foods, but.
Yes.
That's fair. What's wrong with that?
Because it just sounds weird. Like, why are you Googling poi?
Poi, it could be way worse.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
What's your favorite season?
Wow. I got to say fall. Football.
I knew you were going to go with
fall.
football. I thought you might just go straight for football season.
Yeah, I was going to say, can we just have it year round?
What was your best and worst subjects in school?
Yeah. Worst for sure, math. That is, I tell everybody as a joke that I do this because I suck at math. It's the truth.
It is a great career for people that are terrible at math.
Right?
Yep. Me too.
Best subject was probably political science.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it, actually.
Oh, okay. All right, then. That was not,
You
not
didn't
my
expect that one, did
experience
you?
with it. What is your biggest irrational fear?
Oh. Wow. That's a good one. I think I'm going to go with this one, though, because I've even told you about it. I didn't, up until a certain point, believe that you could be visited by spirits until Chief Romanos at Romanos State Park visited me.
Yeah, no, that's a really creepy story, though.
And so now I believe that, yeah.
Okay. I don't know that that's irrational given your situation, but we'll, we'll go with it. How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Funny because I'm not sexy. I know that's more than 3 words, but that's the best I can come up with.
I feel like that was one description too, but I'll allow it, Jeff.
Okay, all right.
What's your favorite vacation destination?
That one's kind of. I probably am more beach than anything else, but you and I have had this discussion too. I love like Colorado. I love the mountains.
Yep.
I love the snow.
I'm a full-on mountain person myself. What is the best compliment you've received?
Probably that poi wasn't the worst Google search I could have searched for. The
That's
one
a
you
very
just
low
gave
bar,
me.
Jeff.
I don't get very many compliments,
Aw.
so that's probably why.
Hey, today on TikTok, somebody said they were here for the salt and pepper. That's why they showed up.
Oh, well, just remember, push it real good.
I don't think that's the salt and pepper they're talking
They were
about,
talking about
Jeff.
my hair. I know.
Yep,
I know.
okay.
I was trying to divert there.
Nope, won't let you. What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
That was a quick one. What's the best concert you've been to?
Oh. Wow. Probably, it's a toss-up between the Eagles' Hell is Frozen Over tour, whatever that was called, or Elton John and Rod Stewart. They did a show together. It was really
Nice.
good.
I've seen Elton, and Eagles are coming soon to Tulsa.
Yes, they are.
So, do you have a favorite book?
See, this is where you get me, because
You don't read much?
I need to be a better reader,
I mean, same.
and I'm not. And if I do have a book that I'm like into, it's usually an audiobook, and I don't know if that really counts as reading.
Oh, it definitely
Does
counts
it?
as yes. Otherwise, I haven't read a book in years.
Wow. Probably, and I can't even. It would have to have been one of John Grisham's latest. I can't remember the title, but it's probably one of those, the old ones like
Okay.
that.
So
Yeah.
you like John Grisham
Yeah.
type novels. All right, fair enough. Do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
I think I'm more intra than extra.
And I think that'd be surprising to some people because I'm definitely more of an introvert. But
Yeah.
radio, I don't think that's you certainly don't give that impression.
Well, so I think it's one of these deals too, and see if you kind of agree. We know when we have to be quote unquote on, so I can do that.
Right.
So when I go home, like when we're done with all this, I don't really want to be on the phone. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do any of that. So I kind of feel like that's where I'm
Yeah.
the introvert. I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Apologies to all my friends that I just
Yes.
haven't texted back because I'm just like, I'll get to it. I
Right.
just don't feel like having a conversation right
And
now.
I know it's horrible.
It is. I feel bad about it, but we're in the same boat there.
Okay.
Do you prefer your food savory or sweet?
Probably more savory.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you have any tattoos?
No.
Okay.
I'm not against them.
If you got a tattoo, what would it be? And where would it be?
Okay, so I have thought about this actually. The what it would be, I think would depend on where I am and what was going on. I definitely think it'd be cool to have one on, either one of the biceps, maybe the back, even the sides. I mean, my youngest son has 2 tats down his side. They're amazing. So I'm not against them. I just, honestly, I'm so scared of needles. I just don't know if I could sit there and let somebody do that.
Same.
That's the truth.
I also have a commitment fear, so I'm like, what if I don't like this after I decide I want it today?
Right?
I'm going to do it just to push myself, but I haven't decided what I'm doing yet.
Okay.
What's the best gift you've received?
Oh. Honestly, just any gift that I have received, because everybody, no matter who it's from, the wife, the kids, quite honestly, just getting to work with you and the gift that you've given me and making this show so much more fun, and not
Aw.
that the past wasn't fun,
Right.
just that you've, infused it with more energy. I think I look at gifts like that because people don't have to do that. And so when they
Definitely
do, I even picked on my mom before where she always gave me the ugly sweaters.
Right.
But you know what? That's a thing now. So More
you're
power to you,
stocked up.
Mom. Yeah.
She was ahead of her time.
Yeah.
How long have you known your best friend?
Wow. My uber best friend I've known since 5th or 6th grade. Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
And then I have some guys that I run around with that we've known each other from about 7th grade. So
Wow.
quite a while.
Some good long-term
Yeah.
friendships there.
Yeah.
What app do you use the most on your phone?
The games count.
Should have guessed that.
I'm serious. I know I shouldn't be.
Which
Okay.
game are you stuck on right now then?
Okay, okay, I can tell you that. In fact, here, I'll just pull my phone out real quick and I'll tell you that. I'll tell you the apps that I'm really stuck on, okay? If my phone will cooperate. It's not one. Okay, so here we go. The game that I'm on right now is Royal Match. Don't ask me, I'm into it. It's a great killing time game. The Hitmaster 3D, I'm not going to tell you what it's about. You got to go search that one because it's not probably politically correct. You're
It's a hitmaster. I mean,
You're a hitman, okay? How's
Yeah.
that?
I mean, I
it's
assume-
not a good
yeah.
thing, right? And then this one probably wouldn't surprise you that I have this on my phone. You see that one right there? It's OU.
is that a game though?
No, it's an app.
Oh, okay.
You
It's
said
just an app that yeah.
And so I use it for just about everything.
Of course you do. It's got all the information you need right
And that's
there.
where my tickets are,
It
too.
answers all your questions.
Yes, it does.
Your last question. What advice would you give your younger self?
Actually, I think what you probably, when I say you, I was trying to think in general. For me, I think I'd just say, just don't give up. Just hang in there and keep being positive no matter what life throws at you. Like when I had my knee injury, I really thought that was the end.
Yeah.
And dark enough place that, it's one of the reasons I love the fact that we do Mental Health Mondays with Michelle Nieder. Because you face some things that you didn't think you'd ever hear yourself think.
Well, you have to grieve what you thought was going to be your future, what you planned on being your future.
Right. And
Yeah,
then it's
that's
like, what do I do now?
That's
so
very difficult.
I think hindsight is 20/20 for a reason, because you do learn and you become, more mature and you see things clearer. So I think everything that's happened, and probably maybe for everyone else that happens to you, truly does happen for a reason. And if you just stop and take a breath and look at it correctly, you're going to see that you're going to be exactly where you want to be at the end. So I probably would say that, look, just don't give up, just keep persevering.
I think
You like
that's
that?
fantastic. What a great way to end this show, Jeff.
That was freaky. I mean, I don't even know where that came from.
So much wisdom.
That's the most mature thing I think I've said in 50 years, and I'm 55.
So glad I could bring it out of you for episode 4.
Yay! Do I get to do this with you on episode 5?
Yes, you may.
Thank goodness! I'm going to get you.
Keep in mind, I was pretty nice.
Yeah, you were.
I didn't ask
You
anything
were.
too bad
Yeah.
other than how old you were, but that was on a listener. That's not on me.
How old are you?
38.
There, see, we got that out of the way now. We won't do that next time.
Under 40. That's what you need to keep in your head. And just keep it there for a few more years.
Okay, over 50. I'm surprised you didn't jump in and go, pushing 60.
I would never. Well, we're all
Really? Really?
Hey, we're all on our way. I'm just saying. I haven't ever made any fun of anybody for being 40 because karma is a real thing.
If you can't tell, because I know we're videoing this too, if you can't tell, we truly are the brother and sister of this thing. You know that, right? Because
Yeah.
you can tell we love each other, but boy, we're going to pick at the snot at each other.
So we have that to look forward in our next episode.
Episode 5.